Thank you for the follow. And hello everyone and welcome to a game between Jeremy AU versus Rainbow Dash. Jeremy has been on my channel a couple of times. Rainbow Dash, not a name that I really recognize. Have you watched Carbot videos? It's only 6-ish episodes. I've watched, are you talking about the Carbot's StarCraft videos? Yes, I've seen a lot of them. I've seen some of the WarCraft 3 ones as well. Very entertaining. Talks a little bit about well, go ahead and watch them. I mean, they're short videos that poke fun of the world of Warcraft. I think they made some new Warcraft 3 videos. They definitely have. All right, coming back downside here, we have Rainbow Dash spawning as the red human. Meanwhile, Jeremy is spawning as the blue undead. One thing I will note, I recognize the name Rainbow Dash for all of you. Well, I don't know if there are any bronies who watch Warcraft 3 or are just aware of the My Little Pony friendship is magic pop culture. And well, if you are aware of those things, I guess good for you. I like to say I'm only aware of My Little Pony because I have two little girls and well, three little girls technically now. But the show is still rather enjoyable. And I also was a playtester for the trading card game. Yeah, for those of you guys who did not know, um, I guess I would have a volunteer background, just like I have a volunteer background in Warcraft 3 and in StarCraft 2. I have a volunteer background in trading card games. I've worked on a couple of trading card games, Full Metal Alchemist, the 24 trading card game with Jack Bauer, um, Lord of the Rings, and Wars. Were a couple of games that I worked on with the Cipher as well. So, but well, in this modern day and age, don't have that much time to head off to my local game store and sit down to play card games for hours and hours. Do miss it. Do miss the friendships and the time the time spent there. Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down here. Archmage gonna head on over. Water Elemental Militia making their way through. Acolyte unable to get that last hit off. Gonna pick up the Gloves of Haste. Archmage, while increasing its damage just a little bit as it looks as to go after those Forest Trolls. Now, this is one of those things that I wonder, like, the Gloves of Haste early on. Well, I know that Claws of Attack plus 6 were downgraded to Claws of Attack plus 5 because of that sudden burst in damage. But I wonder, for a high damage or a high attacking hero, that an agility-based hero that has high damage, is the Gloves of Haste actually better than the Claws of Attack plus 6 early on in terms of overall damage boost? We are looking at the Archmage still fighting back here. Skeletal minions coming back around. Death Knight trying to do a little bit of harassment here. Another Rod of Necromancy charge could be used here in just a little bit as the giant sea turtle is absorbing or still dealing damage to the militia. Death Knight wants to finish off this last giant sea turtle. One attack, and who's going to get the kill? Archmage gets the kill right there. And the Death Coil was on its way, but just a little bit late, as perhaps there was a little bit of, well, delay or lag, and ping does really matter. Militia now trying to pull back your Archmage of Rainbow Dash sitting at level 2. Brilliance Aura already available. Archmage perhaps going to easily take down that Water Elemental. Thank you for the experience. Goodbye, as the Death Knight heads back over to the top left. During this time, we are looking at a tech to tier 2 well underway. Well, just going to see a little bit of exchange going on back and forth, but at this point, trying to figure out what the long-term strategies is just as important. It looks as though Rainbow Dash is getting up that blacksmith and will be going into priest and rifleman. That is what I'm looking at right here. I don't see an arcane vault as of yet, so it doesn't look like it will be any sort of spellbreaker play. Death Knight now looking to back up once again. Crypt Fiend, well, actually getting stuck in between the two. And this is where you have to try and control your units a little bit better. Jeremy is actually, well, taking a lot of damage on his units pretty unnecessarily, as the Death Knight and one Crypt Fiend is not going to be able to do all that much. That being said, though, Jeremy is only able to clear out all of these relatively easy green creep camps, not going after, say, the Goblin Merchant Shop or any of the other maps or any of the creep camps all around the map. Second crit feed joining in on the battle. Death Knight gonna get a Death Coil off, finish or heal up that one crit fiend back into that green zone. As well, we're looking at the Archmage still able to deal a good amount of damage to that Death Knight. Oh, gonna try and path in front, get some damage once more. Are we gonna get to see the Footman? No, Death Knight able to outrun that Footman once again. All right, down to 140 hit points. Archmage is right there. Gloves of Haste allowing for faster attacks as they might try and put pressure onto Blight now. No, that is not the case. Death Knight picks up a new Rod of Necromancy. Are we looking at... Wait, where is... Oh, there's the Altar of Elders training up that Lich. We do not see a tech to tier 2, but the Slaughterhouse is going down. All right, Death Knight wants to finish off some Water Elementals, put some pressure onto his opponent. Death Knight still sitting only at level 1 on that Death Knight. No level 2 Unholy Aura for some better regeneration. Toot. Well, thank you. Well, hello, good morning. As the Death Knight, well, retreats back again. All right, what is this Archmage doing? Archmage has picked up a large number, or picked off a lot of these giant sea turtle creep camps. We're gonna see what is this sea turtle hatchling that wandered way too far from its creep camp location, as we're looking at 35 supply compared to 36. Lich all of a sudden out on the field. Frost Nova gonna, well, cause easy pickings, as we're looking at another round of Footman gonna perhaps get taken down. Oh no, that Footman able to get away. Archmage now going after this Crypt Fiend down to 58 hit points. Are we gonna see a Frost Nova onto that Archmage? Archmage surprisingly with +6 strength, having a lot more hit points than it normally would at this time in the game. All right, are we going to see some more damage? A round of attacks here. Death Coil, no Frost Nova. Not quite sure why there was not a Frost Nova. Perhaps he did not click on the Archmage to check what the overall hit points were. Normally, at this stage in the game, a level 2 Archmage with, well, that is in the red on the hit points would have nearly been dead, if not dead right there. And yeah, the Frost Nova should have been coming in from that Lich. A little bit of a misstep right there, as we are getting up another Crypt Fiend and hopefully getting up an Obsidian statue to follow it up. We are going into tier 3 for the Undead. Arcane Vault is getting added. We are also going into Keep. Mountain King is already out on the field. We are going to be looking at a Scroll of Regeneration. A lot of low hit point Footmen going to be able to be healed back up. And surprisingly, there's only one Arcane Sanctum. I thought there was no Arcane Sanctum for a second. Yeah, only one Arcane Sanctum, and those priests will be added here in just a moment. Archmage sitting at level 2, Water Elemental, while absorbing some of that damage as well. Water Elemental getting ensnared, losing all of that precious aggro as the Footman trying to retreat back. Thank you for the follow, as the Ogre Magi now getting taken down there. Both sides clearing out the Goblin Merchant shops, getting that Watcher Ward to keep track of their own neck of the woods. Lich should be heading back home to pick up that Orb of Corruption momentarily. Meanwhile, little bit of damage coming back across here as the Gargantuan Sea Turtle going after these Crypt Fiends. All right. Little bit of damage adding in. Gargantuan Sea Turtles do drop very powerful consumable items, most likely looking for potions of healing, potions of mana, or potions of invulnerability. The Scroll of the Beast, not necessarily the one you are looking for. And, well, speaking of Scroll of the Beast, there it is. Coming back to the other side here, we're looking at Rainbow Dash pretty much doing the same thing. Both sides doing some very heavy creeping. Mountain King now sitting at level 2. I thought a Paladin would be added. There you are. That's going to be the third hero, as the human now goes into tier 3. We are looking at the Dark Ranger trying to clear out some additional creep camps as well, perhaps trying to pick up or grab some more of those consumable items. Scroll of the Beast, really not that helpful. Was it sold? That is the question right now. Dark Ranger taking some damage. Death Knight is there. Yeah, it looks like that Scroll of the Beast was sold. 200 gold. Definitely worth it right there, as this Gargantuan Sea Turtle will get taken out. All right. And hello, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, not having an arcane tower right here, or not having any towers of any sort, that does come as a surprise to me, as destroyers back in the day have been the name of the game to try and shut down human bases. It has been very, very difficult for human towers to try and deal with those destroyers, as the destroyers often have enough mana early on to just burst down a main base or an expansion. Right now, though, both players are sitting on one base, as we're looking at the Lich now getting up to level 3. Oh, what is going to happen here? Stormbolt straight up onto a Mountain King. From that Mountain King Archmage does not have Orb of Fire. Holy Light saving that Mountain King. Units are now trying to back away as that Crypt Fiend going to be able to stay in the back line here. Paladin continue to Holy Light that Mountain King. Death Knight unable to get off another Death Coil. Scroll of the Beast is on the Death Knight. Got another one. And really perhaps hoping for some other item right there as we're looking at a Stormbolt, the Burrow not in time either. All right, Rifleman just picking apart this army. 45 supply compared to 43. The healing and the durability of the human army really starting to add up as the Obsidian statue gets taken down as well. Paladin purposely backed up. Paladin is the one with the Orb of Fire who should really be trying to transfer it to that Archmage as the Paladin continuing to back up again. All right, Staff of Sanctuary saving, I believe that was a Rifleman right there. Paladin not having enough mana just quite yet. Death Coil saving that Crypt Fiend again as the Orb of Fire on the Paladin is not really helping anyone there. All right, Archmage going to be in a little bit of trouble. Lich no longer has enough mana. There's a Scroll of Town Portal as the units are now trying to make their way back around. Paladin is going to get taken down to 47, 21 hit points, and it does end up surviving. Another Tome of Agility. Don't worry, it did not go unread. If someone else, the opposing team, took them to the library, so to speak, and was able to read up on that book. Death Knight right here. Dark Ranger, Obsidian statue being brought over. Death Knight could be in a little bit of trouble, needs to heal up. As it healed up. Forest Troll Warlord going to get taken down. Let's see, Dark Ranger most likely will not get to level 3. We're looking at a 3-3-2 army even after clearing out this here, as we see a Crypt Fiend getting caught in transit. Orb of Fire was transferred over to the Archmage. Are we going to see an Obsidian statue joining in here? Skeletal minions now making their way over into the main base. And both sides are still only sitting on one base right now. This is 11, almost 12 minutes into a human versus undead matchup. And this does surprise me that both players are sitting in no upkeep in a human versus undead matchup on Turtle Rock. All right, what is going to be going down here? Archmage coming in from the side here. Paladin. Oh, there we go. This is going to be interesting. They're going to try and engage right here. The Watcher Ward, keeping track of the human army, and then all of a sudden trying to punish your opponent. There goes the item. It is going to be a Medallion of Courage, the perfect item for that Mountain King. Not only strength, but intelligence. Mountain King wants for all of those storm bolts. All right, Mountain King coming back over, gets in a bash, finishes off, who's gonna get the Rune of Healing? Death Knight gets the Rune of Healing, and that was a big swing right there, being able to put pressure once again. Divine Shield is on that Mountain King if he wants to use it. Holy Light still trying to save that front line. Mountain King could have, tried and saved. Death Coil's a split second late once more as the units are in a massive retreat back. Mountain King looks like he is low on mana, but he still has 100 mana ready to go. Stormbolt could have been coming across. There it is onto the Lich. Lich is going to be in trouble as as it finally breaks free. That Frost Armor doing some wonders, trying to protect that Lich from any follow-up attacks. Skeletal minions still falling pretty easily there. We are looking at 45 supply compared to 51. Flying Machine having no additional targets to attack. Mountain King constantly getting Holy Lighted right there and still staying alive as the Mountain King trying to Stormbolt and going to finish off perhaps another Crypt Fiend. Are we going to see a Death Coil? Yes, we are. Low hit point Obsidian statue trying to retreat all the way back down to 47 hit points. There's a Burrow right there, and it looks like it will end up surviving. Death Knight, is it going to end up? Death Knight, Mountain King down to 179, and there it goes up to level 4. That Medallion of Courage and Gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3, giving it enough hit points throughout this battle. And it's really been, you need to click on enemy units to see how many hit points they are. It is you don't often see a level 3 Mountain King, level 4 Mountain King with almost 1100 hit points, and that has probably caused Jeremy to miscalculate his hero spells, trying to spike down with the Frost Nova and the Death Coil. All right, best counterverse bursting undead is that have more burst. Hashtag Paladin. Yeah, that does seem and remember, the Paladin is only sitting at level 2 right now. Its heal is not that strong. What is really curious, as we said earlier, Rainbow Dash did not have an Arcane Tower. Unit's going to go in and scroll in Town Portal. Where are they going to land? Right there. And there is the retreat. There goes the Paladin to level 3. There goes another Crypt Fiend, too quickly taken down. Trading Scrolls of Town Portal, but Rainbow Dash coming out ahead in this match with that, trading up 2 Crypt Fiends. We can see that Rainbow Dash now trying to speed build a Town Hall right here. 4 peasants surround on that Acolyte, taking him down. The Acolyte, well, scouting still for good measure. All right, Death Knight sitting at level 3. Dark Ranger should get to level 3 here. Lich will be staying at level 3. Will the Death Knight get to 4? That is the question now. Death Knight only has 875 hit points. Tome of Strength +2. That is really needed by that Death Knight. He's been constantly low on hit points throughout this game. As we see a Robe of Magi +6. Is it going to get picked up? Yes, by that Death Knight. Could be actually picked up by the Lich for a little bit of extra damage as well. But the Death Knight really needs to land those death coils. Coming back around, this expansion is going to be up and running. Main bases only have about a little bit more than 5 minutes of mining left. And with that said and done, only 5 minutes of mining. Undead Jeremy needs to see what type of expansion when he's going to be placing down that expansion here. Well, it looks as though we're going to be going into the Dark Ranger, trying to put pressure on to this Town Hall right here. Meanwhile, the main base, I'm going to be taking in some pressure. There's some destroyers, and here we are, the peasants now trying to just simply retreat back. Death Coil finishing off. Nope, does finish off one, and that is it. Dark Ranger is by itself. What is it going to do? Stormbolt, and this is a bad spot. There's a silence. Dark Ranger trying to slip through, and it's going to end up getting taken out. Dark Ranger thinking that perhaps I can split my army, and well, that's going to hurt even more, as we can see an Obsidian statue perhaps going to get taken out in this battle as well. Down to 79 hit points in a massive retreat. There is a web to stop the flying machine in its tracks. All right, Dark Ranger wanted to, well, put some pressure onto that gold mine there, get some dark minions, and then shut it down. Was unable to do exactly that. Now sitting at 51 supply compared to 57. Jeremy is in trouble, and double Obsidian statues are out onto the field here, but nothing is really coming of it, as this flying machine, well, come on, just one more shot. There it goes, finally taken out. Lich sitting at level 3. Where are these units all going? Obsidian statue. This guy perhaps just turning into a destroyer would make sense. Bash followed up by a follow-up fireball, and Rainbow Dash is just picking off Jeremy, and Jeremy is making so many unforced errors right now, as another Obsidian statue is lost. That is going to be a big problem indeed. About what, 1800, 2.5, 2.7, 2.3. Undead really needs to start haunting up this gold mine, as we see right here. Frost Nova on that water elemental. We are going to be looking at a Necropolis now being placed down. Necropolis is necessary to try and be able to defend with a scroll of town portal. In comes the army. We do see inner fire as well, level 3. And where are the units going to be going? Human army can just easily take down this expansion. There's an expansion over here on the bottom left as well, so this is a possible double expand. I'm trying to make it unknown to his opponent. Canceling of the Necropolis may be necessary as well, as the scroll of town portal will be coming back in. This is pretty much inviting Jeremy to try and run on in. This is a very interesting base design, making it so that you can only get in one way and then trying to run back out. The army just lands on top of you. Coming back through, the Necropolis does have double spirit towers. This is going to be fairly well protected. Army size 50 supply compared to 61. Rainbow Dash is not engaging with his army as of yet. Meanwhile, the Death Knight and the Lich are all brought over to try and finish off a couple of these peasants. There goes another peasant right there. Stormbolt onto the Crypt Fiend. Level 4 now onto the Lich. Are we going to see a Dark Ritual? No, we are not. Death Knight still trying to finish off the remainder of these units. Trying to finish off another peasant. One more shot. There goes another peasant. And the Lich gets away. 55 supply, able to get away. Death Coil for the save right there, as well as it regenerates hit points back on Blight very quickly. Obsidian statues and abominations do need to retreat back here. Flying machine gonna go ahead and scout out this other side here. We'll see that another expansion is already up, and well, now it is even on bases, but this town hall is not yet fully saturated. Black Sheep, thank you for the follow. Mountain King, Archmage, Paladin, 443 making its way through. Acolyte gonna get caught. And once again, the Death Knight walking into this pretty much a trap every situation. Militia gonna try and engage here. There is a frost armor, and that is gonna make it difficult for those peasants to try and get away. Are we gonna see a scroll of town portal to try and retreat back here as the now main black citadel is taking a large amount of damage? All right, repairs are gonna be necessary. Priest and rifleman are all right here. How much damage can you get added up? And that is the key situation. 48 supply compared to 57 as all of those peasants are now taken down. All right, what is this? You are turning into this straight base trade scenario. Acolyte finally coming off to try and repair this Black Citadel. Black Citadel staying steady at 300 hit points. Actually, no, dropping steadily at 300, going down to 200, and that damage is just simply far too much. Black Citadel will get taken down. Finally, Scroll of Town Portal to get away. There it goes. But all of the Acolytes say, sure, I'll just continue to mine as well. Skeletal minions are all right there. There's a massive silence there. Obsidian statue getting lost in all of this as the castle down to 766 hit points, dropping slowly, but the skeletal minions will not be able to finish it off. All right, coming back through here, there is Abominations off on the other side. They were able to put pressure, and Rainbow Dash, well, is not mining anywhere. Meanwhile, Undead is still operating on one base, splitting up that army. Jeremy is making Rainbow Dash, forcing him into some tough corners and trying to put him into places where he has to make tough decisions. Town Hall down to 300 hit points, 275. Is it going to get taken down? That is key right now, as the Abominations, well, do not look like they'll be able to get away. Holy Light follow up right there. Abomination, there's that Disease Cloud, and Staff of Sanctuary saving there. There's a Holy Light finishing off that Abomination there as the Paladin gets up to level 4. If that Staff of Sanctuary was purposeful to move the Mountain King back home, Mountain King actually taking a large bit of damage. This could actually be very, very negative news here as the Mountain King down to 400 hit points and dropping quickly. There goes a Sorceress quickly getting taken out as the Mountain King down to 245. All right, is going to be able to get away. Are we going to see a Frost Nova onto that Death Coil? Finishes off the Mountain King. The Mountain King just absolutely stationary for so long as the Death Knight may be forced to use the Scroll of Town Portal to get away, and we may see the death of another Obsidian statue. Death Knight now down to 200 and some odd hit points. There's a Frost Nova, Death Coil. Obsidian statue is taken out. Sorceress is lost right there as all the units teleport back. All right. Death Knight back out onto the field, does have the Robe of Magi on that Death Knight instead of the Lich. That does make sense if the Death Knight needs to get off more Scrolls of Town Portal. Meanwhile, a Lone Abomination wants to finish off this Town Hall, and well, it looks like it will be able to do exactly that, especially as the peasants are going to be Disease Cloud as well, taking a little bit of damage back here. All right, meanwhile, coming back down here, a Siege Engine trying to put pressure onto the Spirit Towers down to the south. Expansions are coming up all over the place, and Jeremy all of a sudden flipping the script. Rainbow Dash has been playing very efficiently throughout this game, but Undead is starting to win because it just has more bases. Back across off to the north here, one Abomination about to get taken down. There it goes, going back into no upkeep. Priest and Rifleman trying to heal up again, and we're looking at more peasants getting taken out as well. The castle down to, 570 hit points. Is it going to be enough to finish it off? Archmage going straight after. There goes a Holy Light. Frost Armor. Death Knight could be in trouble. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability is being used. Is it going to be enough to try and take this down here? There's the Death Coil onto that. One peasant finishes it off. Scroll of Town Portal could be used. Oh, Holy Light. We were waiting for a Scroll of Town Portal. The Paladin keeping a close eye on that Death Knight, lands the Holy Light right there, and that is the difference between an instantaneous damage spell versus, we're going to see the Archmage taken out. Frost Nova, Departing Gift onto the Archmage as the Staff of Teleportation removes that Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger by Lonesome Self. However, Jeremy has purposely been, banking a lot of gold and staying in low upkeep from multiple bases, as you can see, and with that, the undead heroes are going to start to try and carry the army here. All right, not that much mana. What is going on here? In comes an Obsidian statue. Some damage right there. Lich cannot afford to just absorb all of this damage here. Not quite sure what's going on. The Rifleman and the Priest are going to be able to easily fend this off, especially as the heroes will be joining in on the fight as well. All right. All right, they're going to be backing away into a corner. Dark Ranger, Lich, Death Knight, all getting a little bit more hit points as well. It looked like there was it a Dark Ritual to try and grab more mana here. And oh, this could be bad news. Dark Ranger does stay alive temporarily. A Paladin is here as well. Units are trying to make their way back over. Mountain King. Well, Mountain King still nowhere to be seen as it was taken out earlier. Obsidian Statue down to 152 hit points. Is it going to end up being lost here? That is the question, as the Paladin with Divine Shield still chasing after that one Obsidian Statue. There's some more Dark Rituals. Obsidian Statue still trying to get away. Unholy Aura allows it to move fairly quickly, but it is now running away from that Death Knight, as the Death Knight now tries to lunge in on here to try and stop this here. There comes some Scout Towers. Are we going to see some damage onto that Priest? Priest taking a large amount of damage. Is going to get taken down. Stormbolt dodge by the Potion of Invulnerability. In comes a lesser minion as the Mountain King is right there. All right, this is going to be bad news. Holy Light is going to stay within range. Lich gets taken out by an Orb of Fire. Level Lich 4 down again. All right, Resurrecting at the Tavern. It costs more gold, and it also ends up, coming out at low hit points and no mana. Are we going to see that happen again? Yes, we are. Paladin could just try and Holy Light right there once more, down to 184 hit points, back up to 625, as the Obsidian Statue is still off over here. Needs to keep close tabs here. Meanwhile, Rifleman now joining, being brought back over to try to finish off the Acolytes here. Spirit Towers are nearly done, and the Mountain King may be able to put pressure off on this side here. There's a Stormbolt onto the Lich. What is going on? Death Knight does not have a Scroll of Town Portal, trying to stay alive here. There is the Scroll of Town Portal. What had the Scroll of Town Portal? There you go. The Dark Ranger had the Scroll of Town Portal, and all of a sudden the Riflemen, who were having a field day trying to finish off a couple of Acolytes who were just mining gold, end up being on the wrong end of the map. All right, trading that Scroll of Town Portal for three units. Though Dark Minion trying to stop right there. Lich, Death Knight doesn't have enough Frost Armor, trying to stop again, down to 111 hit points. Another Stormbolt or Holy Light will finish off that Lich right there. What's going on? Waiting for it. There it goes, as that Lich gets blasted again. That Lich, Undead, it seems to be the proper name for that Lich right now, as that Lich most likely going to be popping back up. We had over 3,000 gold for Jeremy. Remember, Jeremy is just playing a game where he is just getting his heroes back out, and constantly, are we going to have hero kills in the teens? Is the question right now, as the Death Knight once again tries to put pressure off over here. All right, a cannon tower added in for good measure. Dark Minions could get taken down. We are seeing the Lich with the Scroll of Town Portal already quickly trying to get away. No Stormbolt finishing off those units at all. All right, Paladin back over here looking to finish off some Acolytes, doing exactly that. That Paladin is now sitting at level 5. All of the hero kills starting to really add up, as the ghouls are clearing out all of the lumber off over here. Down to 1,100 gold, 54 supply army compared to 46. Gold mining is still absolutely key right now, as we're looking at pretty much, human only operating on 2 bases, but still doing fairly well, as it has high-level heroes. Still does not have mass teleport. That could potentially be a problem. Ghouls now trying to make their way over. Lich, Obsidian Statue as well, as we are expanding once again. All right, Paladin purposely hanging back. And at this point, Rainbow Dash is like, yes, I'm taking down a base. Little does he know that there is 3 others that he will need to take out if he wants to really try and get back into this game here. All right, Obsidian Statue, ghouls are making their way over. Mountain King has gone for Thunderclap and Stormbolt and Thunder and Bash over Thunderclap, so these ghouls could actually deal a large bit of damage. In comes a Scroll of Town Portal, and one ghoul already taken down. Archmage with Staff of Teleportation feigns a Scroll of Town Portal, causing problems, and those guard towers were just able to get in so much damage so quickly. All right, we're seeing more damage getting added in. Obsidian Statue is off over here. Water Elemental going straight after that Obsidian Statue. One more shot from that Archmage, or a Rifleman could have just popped it. There it goes, popping it right there, as we now see a little bit of problems. All right, Archmage down to 40 hit points. Death Coil should be enough. Is it going to finish it off? Yes, it does. Dark Ranger and Lich both level up as well. separating all of the heroes, causing a little bit of issues. Death Coil, well, on a bunch of low hit point units. Scroll of Healing could be used. Scroll of Town Portal. Are we going to see some death onto those riflemen? Yeah, taking down 2 riflemen at the very last moment before teleporting away. Jeremy still banking a lot more gold than his opponent. Ghouls now making their way back over, and Jeremy is trying to carry this game with heroes and heroes alone. Thank you for the follow as we see a Necropolis here. All right, damage going to be coming across there quickly. A Stormbolt onto the Death Knight. Death Knight going to be in trouble, down to 385 hit points. Scroll of Healing was used right there as the units are now trying to back up. Mining still happening. There's another Holy Light once again as the Death Knight down to 139 hit points, unsure of what to do. Are we going to get some Stormbolts or anything like that? All right, Potion of Invulnerability on that Death Knight. Has to be very careful. Cannot dodge a level 3 Holy Light. With the Potion of Invulnerability, that is nearly impossible as the Archmage gets back onto the scene. All right, Death Knight up to 215 hit points here. Is there any mining going on? Yes, there is still mining for Rainbow Dash on one base, and that is it. Meanwhile, the Ziggurats are going to... Well, are they just going to get canceled? No, they are not. They are going to be done. This Ziggurat is already done, as well as the army is going to try and get in position again. 1900 gold Death Knight. Are we going to see a Death Coil saving that Lich? There's that Frost Armor. There's a Holy Light. There's that Death Coil. 600 hit point heal right there, trying to get every hit point out of that Death Coil, but still very, very dangerous as we're looking at them trying to engage. Stormbolt onto the Death Knight. Death Knight down to 50 hit points. There it goes. Gets taken down, not using the Potion of Lesser Invulnerability in time as the Lich uses a Scroll of Town Portal. Where is it going to try and Scroll of Town Portal to? That is the question. Lich teleporting back off over here. All right. Level 5 compared to 554. All the gold in the world, and Jeremy cannot seem to get back into this game. Abominations would be very useful, but you need enough of them to be able to run close enough to the riflemen before the riflemen shoot them down, especially with the Stormbolt coming in from that Mountain King. Units now looking to back away. Death Knight sitting at level 5 again, getting resurrected once more. 66 supply compared to 43 now, with no meat wagons and a massive ghoul army that has no upgrades. What does it really think it can do? Death Knight now making its way over, perhaps going to pick up a Scroll of Town Portal, Scroll of Healing on that Death Knight, and also on that Lich, as the armies are just wandering around through the map. All right, where Archmage, is it getting resurrected? Yes, Archmage is about 2/3 of the way resurrected. Lich, Death Knight, Dark Ranger. We could have, hero kills in the teens right now between the two players. And if this game keeps on going like it has been going, we may get Rainbow Dash with hero kills just in the teens by himself. All right, Ghouls trying to get up into front, trying to perhaps take down that rifleman. Little bit of damage. There's a quick and easy kill. There are 2 obsidian statues in the back, and this is what Jeremy needs to do and see. Just get and catch his opponent out of position, and then try to finish off a lot of those units. All right. Bash and Stormbolt. Are we going to see a Death Coil onto that Lich? Oh, there's a Holy Light. Death Coil should be going down onto that Lich right now. For some reason, not doing that. Are we going to see death of the Mountain King? Mountain King down to 415 hit points. It ends up staying alive as the Archmage arrives back out onto the field. All right, Rifleman shooting down more units here. Death Knight now back on a Blight. Lich regenerating some additional mana. Not having any additional strength items on the Lich is really been the downside of that Lich. The reason being is you want to make sure you're getting every bit of hit points out of your Death Coil heals. So really the best time to heal the Lich right now is when it has 600 hit points to heal, which would mean that the Lich needs to be below 75 hit points before that Death Coil is super effective. Now, with that said, you do not want to have a 75 hit point Lich anywhere within casting range of a level 5 Mountain King or level 5 Paladin, and that is what we currently have. All right, Necropolis coming back out. Mass teleport or Staff of Teleportation coming back on in. There goes the Paladin. It looks as though the Necropolis is now done. Could have been canceled for a bit of extra gold, but now there is Blight right there. Yeah, I am absolutely confused as to what is going on here. There is now another base being established by Rainbow Dash. Finally, we are sitting on 3,000 gold by Jeremy. Rainbow Dash sitting on on a 51 supply army. And how is this even close right now as the Mountain King gets a Holy Light, 600 hit point here, Stormbolt onto the Death Knight as we're still fighting our way through. Dark Ritual trying to get in even more mana. There is a Silence. Are we going to see the lit Mountain King? No, the Silence was a little bit too early, allowing the Holy Light to save that Mountain King right there. Units are now retreating back again. Lich, well, Lich needing to try and protect that Death Knight. Death Knight now down to 489 hit points. We're still fighting every which way. Orb of Fire on the Archmage, trying to slow down some of that healing as well as the Paladin needs to back up. There goes a Stormbolt onto the Death Knight again. No Potion of Lesser Invulnerability dodge. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability used right there to try and stay alive again. Robe of Magi, more Dark Rituals as, well, in comes some more units again. All right, are we going to perhaps see some, well, there goes a Frost Nova onto our Priest, but not enough to finish it off as the peasants are off over here trying to figure out what to do. They're going to get stuck behind, a couple of peasants. 2 obsidian statues lost right there, and that is providing the healing for the remainder of the units. Stormbolt onto the Lich. No follow-up. A Holy Light, though, as the Lich will be able to get away. All right, this base has been mined out. This base still has plenty of mining. This base still has plenty of mining. This base has about 10 minutes of mining. This base has about 10 minutes of mining. All right, as we're looking at another necropolis and haunted gold mine. I believe every single location on this map has been mined from, or it will be mined from based upon the haunted gold mines. There goes another necropolis here. Acolytes back down here. Well, Acolytes trying to retreat away once more. What is the Undead Army going to do? The Undead Army, just those couple of heroes, not really being able to do all that much as we are looking at, well, here comes a whole bunch of peasants. Lich could just get off and then finish off all of the remaining units with Dark Minions, Dark Rangers. All of these units are getting taken down pretty quick, and down they go. In comes, the Paladin by himself. He quickly gets silenced, and what is going to go down here? That was just a Staff of Teleportation, and all of a sudden the Paladin could be in trouble. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, no. Divine Shield finally being used. Is he going to use Resurrection to get all the peasants back? He is. All right, Resurrection to get all of the peasants back right there. Still sitting on a large amount of gold. Mountain King now sitting at level 6 as well. Does not have Avatar as of yet. All right, more damage coming back down to the south here. Water Elemental going to finish off that Acolyte. A Resurrection getting back, just what, 375 gold worth of peasants right there. Great use, and if it can be used with riflemen or an actual army, that is going to be even better. Perhaps trying to transition into necromancers to take away some of those peasants would actually be useful. There's a death whale straight up right there. Avatar onto the Mountain King. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability used by the Dark Ranger. There's a death whale onto the Lich instead of the Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger purposely trying to stay back here. Is it going to get taken out? No, it is not. The Paladin was not close enough to get it with a Holy Light. In comes Mass Teleport. Archmage, where is it going to try and head off to now? Down across over here, heading off in mass in different directions. We are looking at 3 ultimate abilities coming in from the human army, and the human army 59 supply. Jeremy still unable to finish off this game right now, even though he is mining from so many more bases. Archmage looking to finish off a couple of Spirit Towers here. Acolytes are trying to repair. It's turning into a little bit of a base trade scenario, and this is going to end up getting taken down. Death Knight taking a lot of damage from that one Arcane Tower. It looks like this Arcane Tower will get taken down, though. Dark Ritual right there. Frost Nova finishing off another peasant, and here we are. There goes another one. All right, down here, this base is getting traded. This base may actually get taken out. Are we going to see a lot of Dark Minions trying to finish this off? 55 supply, and still more damage getting added in. Meanwhile, Mass Teleport heading back over here to finish off another base. So who can take down bases faster is now the question. Rifleman trying to focus down the Haunted Gold Mines. It looks like Rainbow Dashes, flying moves are just across the map able to shut down Jeremy. As in comes another Mass Teleport. Mass Teleport in for the save right now. There are a couple of repairs underway. This gold mine is still haunted and can still be mined from. We are still mining from only, those are boneyards. All right, triple boneyards. All of a sudden, Jeremy going into triple boneyards, even though his opponent has mass riflemen. That is the army of his opponent right now. And this is, well, gonna come as a surprise factor indeed. Going for going for frostworms at this stage in the game, the 40-minute mark of this game, is still a bit unheard of. Potion of lesser invulnerability not used in time. We could have seen that from a mile away. Not quite sure why it wasn't used, as the Dark Ranger could end up getting taken down as well. No, it ends up surviving. Why? Why did that Lich have to die? Had a potion of lesser invulnerability. We saw the writing on the wall. It needed to get out of there. Scroll of Town Portal coupled with a potion of lesser invulnerability would have been enough to save it. Oh, there goes the flying machine. The flying machine spotted the frostworms as we're now going into high upkeep. All right, we're at 81 supply right now, and this is going to come as a big surprise. There's another mass teleport coming back across. Archmage, where is it teleporting off to? Trying to save this location here. 6,000 gold, 10 minutes of mining. 10 minutes of mining here. We are now going into the freezing breath as well. Why aren't we like either killing off an acolyte to increase harvesting or trying to get even more frostworms? That is the question to be asked right now, as the paladin, well, there goes a holy light. There's some repairs, and now it's going into high upkeep still. All right, mass teleport still coming back around. Where is this archmage traveling off to? Trying to protect right here, as all of those units with all of those towers, making it difficult for the units to run away. All right, frostworms are in position. The frostworms gonna keep a little bit of distance right here. Archmage, and they can't really see up onto this high ground right now. And that is the issue. The frostworms can actually put a lot of pressure here. The riflemen are all here ready to start shooting. But yeah, Jeremy may just accidentally give his opponent this game. There goes a quick blast right there. Are we going to see some more units getting taken out? There goes more units taken down. There's a slow onto the frostworm, as the frostworm able to back up in time. Coming back around, acolytes still mining away. 97 supply. Are we getting more frostworms? Yes, we are. 2 more frostworms getting trained up, as the archmage getting into position here. Holy light trying to finish off more acolytes, and in comes the frostworms. Where are they going to go? All of those towers instantaneously frozen as they're now trying to back away. Priest trying to get in position again. And there you have it once more. All of those buildings stopping their production temporarily. 96 supply compared to 66. 666 heroes going up against a 554. And the undead army, still wandering around off to the side here. Are we going to see an engagement? Mountain King, Stormbolt onto the Lich, Death Coil onto the Lich, trying to stay alive. Are we going to see a little bit of damage as well? There goes the Scroll of Town Portal, going after a couple of those units, taking down a priest before the Scroll of Town Portal completes. And we are still looking at 3 frostworms in the air with, I thought there were 5 frostworms total. Where'd they go? All right, there's some ghouls. This base looks like it will get taken out. And this is just a marathon of a game with no end in sight. Sorceresses make frostworms almost useless. Yeah, the attack speed is already very slow. There is no destroyers for devour. Magic ghouls are now going to try and close in on that distance. Here we are. There's a ziggurat, and well, that water elemental has seen better days, quickly getting taken out. And we're looking at the ghouls now trying to make their way over. All right, Lich does have plenty of mana. We are looking at a lot of frostworms in the air right now. And how much damage can be done? Avatar making that completely immune, and here we go. We're going to see the frostworm just completely try and shut down all of these towers right there. And there it's quickly, backed away as the, mass teleport comes on in. Ghoul, Stormbolt followed up by a rifleman shot, gets taken out once more. And still, we're sitting at 95 supply compared to 66. Every gold mine being mined from or mined out already. Mountain King gonna be able to finish off this spirit tower down over here. Death Knight, Dark Ranger says, you know what, why don't I just get to level 5 for a good measure? Frostworms in position. There you go, there's level 5. Staff of Teleportation. Units all picking up some items. Pendant of Energy. Is that going to be picked up by the Lich? Yes, it is. Now up to 500 or almost 500 mana. So there should be plenty of Frost Novas indeed. All right. 95 supply. This is turning into a race, and this is still, anyone's game right now. Rainbow Dash needs to make use of what he has. Normally, I would say Jeremy has the advantage with all of the gold, but with the way Jeremy's been playing and the way Rainbow Dash has been playing, Rainbow Dash is still very much in this game. coming back around here. The center gold mines, well, slowly still getting mined out from mass inner fire. Why are there no destroyers to try and devour all of that magic? Inner fire, a major damage increase coupled with a major survivability, but the frost worms are just eating through so many of those units right now. All right, death coil could try and save off some more units. However, the frost worms look like they're just absolutely eating through this entire army. There's a resurrection to get some more riflemen, but it may not be enough. Holy light trying to save the archmage. All the units are now trying to run back here, but it may be too little, too late. 96 supply compared to 57. Mountain King getting silenced. No more storm bolts. Staff of Sanctuary saves him at the last possible moment, but he is still out of the fight, and that is it. Archmage does get taken down just for good measure, and Heroes kills, 11 kills between the two of them. That last save by the Mountain King and that Archmage, well, Jeremy comes away with the victory, and well, all he had to do was mine 18,000 more gold, even though he lost, what, 12,000 more gold to upkeep. Thanks for watching. That was a very weird game. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Not every day you see such a marathon of a game. Rainbow Dash really coming out ahead with the hero score. Yeah, getting to level 6 on all 3 heroes, and after just blasting away Jeremy's heroes so many times. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.